So today we are going to Colonial Williamsburg. It is Thanksgiving. We are going to meet up with our family and we're actually going to eat inside Colonial Williamsburg. It should be really fun. I didn't have any like colonial wear, so we're just gonna kind of makeshift something. I have a skirt going on. It's, you know, it's got the ruffles and a little bit of kick to it. So it should be exciting. The weather feels very November-ish, if that's a word. But we had a really good time. We got in, we drove all night. And then yesterday we went to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. We did Christmas Town, so that was cute. Got to see lots of lights, a few rides. Some of the big coasters were closed, which was kind of a bummer, but we still got to do some fun stuff. Got some hot cocoa, and now today we've actually slept last night, and now we're gonna see what the day holds. I'm so excited. I have been wanting to go to Williamsburg like forever and a day, and to be able to go with family, it's gonna be awesome. So. Ooh.
This way. Doing the maze, I took a little walk. There was no fence there, so I just crawled right through. Whoa! It's beautiful!
And there was an ice vault underneath. So they would go in there and they would get ice.
Can we open it?
I think it's locked.
I need the key. What if they hit the key in the maze?
That would be so cool. I'm on stage, like I should perform something. So this is the scullery. It's an extension of the kitchen.
It's a good one.
Right by the fireplace. Oh, it feels so good.
They were played all over the world for thousands of years, 3,000 years they were played, and every culture figured out strings stretched on a frame, no matter what the size or the shape, make tunes and good tunes. So every culture developed a stringed instrument, multi-stringed instrument. There was no alternative. It had to be a human being to make music. You could not have artificial means.
Thank you.
And the post office function in here.
You guys are welcome to touch the books and things throughout.
He had a brilliant career. This man was absolutely unbelievable, but he had a Quaker background and he shunned the limelight entirely. When they begged him to write his autobiography, he said, no, my students will be my biography. So I don't think he was shy. I just think he really thought, I know it's important, and being famous isn't part of it.
That's true.
So the house is original, on the original location. There's no right or wrong way to see it. Just mosey around, take all the pictures you want. I take advantage of as much light as I could.
Yes,
because when it's
ma'am.
dark in the 18th century, it's dark.
Pretty
in the
dark,
18th.
right?
Shadow, it's like a giant spider web.
Oh, it is.
Thinks you got some kind of food, probably.
Should we practice?
Blaine, you're a sheet whisperer. All right, guys, so some quick just tips to remember if you're gonna visit Colonial Williamsburg. One, parking. You may already know this, you may not, but you can actually park at the visitor center and take a tram in. Side note, it doesn't run on Thanksgiving. We found that out, but it's okay. You can still walk down to Colonial Williamsburg. It's not that terrible of a walk. It's very nice and pretty. You get to walk under a bridge and a stream. It's quaint. Or you can actually drive into Colonial Williamsburg and park there. If you plan to do that, make sure that you get there early as the parking spots fill up very quickly. Another thing, if you are going to go there, make sure that you just pack a lot of chill. So don't feel like you have to rush from one thing to the next. It's a lot of information and your brain is going to be absorbing so much, especially if you're going with little ones. Just know it's okay to take a step back and go do something else that maybe isn't pumping your brain full of information, and then go back to that later. They have trees, they have fields that you can play in, the maze, you could spend hours in there. So just go knowing that it's okay. Give yourself some grace and some leeway in the fact that you don't have to run and this whole, I just have to finish my list, Just breathe, your list will still be there. And if you don't get it all done, just gives you more reason to visit again, right? Because it's a lot. And you don't really feel like it's a ton when you're in it, but after a few places, you do start to feel like, wow, there's a lot of information. Or at least I did. I felt like I was getting so much information and it was so neat and I loved it. But I definitely was thankful to just breathe and enjoy the beauty that you're in and just the experience of it all. So try to go with that in mind.